We're all feeling the economic toll of the pandemic, and it's going to be a long road to our rebound. Now, the state is feeling the pinch as well, dealing with massive budget cuts that could impact things like education.
The state is also almost out of money to pay unemployment insurance, and the solution to keeping unemployment funded could mean a bigger strain on already struggling businesses. Denver 7's Megan Lopez shows us just how deep a hole the state is in and where it's looking for money.
As if COVID-19 hasn't taken enough of a toll on Colorado, it was bad news on top of more bad news for state lawmakers on Tuesday.
We see elevated levels of unemployment insurance claims, so much so that they're historically high.
A new economic forecast with a dim outlook. State lawmakers bracing for a $2 to $3 billion budget shortfall, finding out it's even more.
With the forecast update, we are now expecting you to be facing a $3.3 billion shortfall.
This is a magnitude that is far greater than anything that we've ever seen in any of our prior recessions.
Historically, when the economy gets bad, there's a few things the state has done to make up for losses, like tap into its reserves.
The state actually has its biggest reserve that it's had, in the 20 years that I looked past. So we have nearly $900 million in reserves.
But that's not nearly enough to cover the budget shortfall, and the state is using that money already to help meet its obligations for the current fiscal year. Another strategy, tapping into severance tax fund from oil and gas extraction to fill funding gaps.
Unfortunately, because of the price of oil and gas and the plummeting of those prices, there's nothing there to go to.
So deep cuts are coming. Over the past week, the Joint Budget Committee has made $700 million worth of cuts.
The actions we've taken to date, although painful, although hard, only don't even total 1/3 of the number that we're trying to meet now.
The committee put off some of its biggest decisions until after the forecast came out, but it can't wait any longer.
Education is 40% of the state budget. There's no way that I think they can be spared.
While lawmakers try to figure out the cuts, the state is almost out of money for unemployment insurance, meaning it's going to have to borrow from the federal government and then tax businesses to pay those claims.
That's not something businesses can really afford right now. We are going to need federal help to get out of this.
But economists don't know whether this forecast will hold.
We don't know what the virus is going to do a couple months from now.
It could get better, it could get worse. So for now, state lawmakers are making deep cuts, waiting to see if the federal government will help and hoping the economy starts to rebound. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.